Early on, this organization, the Art of the Lakes Association, came out of a group of people of 11 artists who decided that they would like to share either their expertise by teaching others or just by watching each other and sharing what they knew about their medium. So a year later they started the Art of the Lakes League, it was called. They purchased a building, a town hall, for like $50, I believe is what they paid. And that became the first Art of the Lakes Gallery until 1998 when this building was purchased and renovated for the gallery it is now. When the city did improvement of Highway 78 through the town, the city decided at that time to go into a beautification project. The city gained a grant to create mosaic benches and planters and bike racks to enhance the amenities area of the street. Over 800 people took part in building those mosaics. So it was just a real community feeling to create those and then to see them permanently displayed in our street. The mission of the gallery is really to promote art and artists, and a big part of our mission is to encourage art in youth, in the school, and through encouraging them to take workshops and offering them scholarships in order to do that. One of the youth projects or community other projects we had was a 1-foot square mosaic project. So the people involved were to pick a famous artist, study about them, choose a piece of work, then take either a piece of that or the whole thing and put it into a 1-foot square mosaic. And that is now on display at the school all the time by the auditorium. We have artists here of all different kinds of abilities, from expert, long-time artists to beginners. We have mediums of every kind: 3D art, jewelry, paintings, drawings. And we also encourage not only artists, but people who are art supporters as well. The Art of the Lake sponsors, the third Tuesday of every month, a program for members and the public. And different artists in our membership give programs, workshops, either here or in their studios, to just share and let people see how things are created. And they do this just as a volunteer. In order to display in this gallery, this is not a juried gallery, so there's no one that's here to say this piece is not good enough or this piece is not what we're looking for. So basically what it is people have to join the organization, be a member, and then they have to agree to work 4 days of the year in the gallery, running the gallery, and it's an ongoing give and take of members to keep a gallery like this going in a community. The community of Battle Lake, I think, has really become, in the last 20 years, enlivened by public art, this beautiful gallery. Actually, the public art has made a huge difference in people making this a place to come and see art. It is contributing to the sustainability of this community, maybe to draw it out a little farther out of the summertime so that we have people visiting all through the year. My favorite part about this gallery is just talking with people when they come in, and I think other workers would say the same thing, would be just talking about the artists to people who come in and sharing the expertise of these artists, letting them know, where these artists are from, basically, I just love being in this gallery because it's just full of such a variety, and that's one thing that people mention more, I think, than anything else. They say, you have such a variety of mediums and styles and of artists. But for me, I also display here, and so it's given me an outlet to further my art, what I do, and I think that's what every artist who is a member here appreciates about this, because they do have an ownership in this gallery and the association.
Visit pioneer.org/postcards to catch up on missed episodes and to find out more about your favorite segments. This program on Pioneer Public Television is funded by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund with money from the vote of the people of Minnesota on November 4th, 2008. Additional support provided by Mark and Margaret Yakel-Julien in honor of Shalom Hill Farm, a nonprofit rural education retreat center in a beautiful prairie setting near Windham in southwestern Minnesota. ShalomHillFarm.org. The Arrowwood Resort and Conference Center, your ideal choice for Minnesota resorts, offering luxury townhomes, 18 holes of golf, Darling Reflection Spa, Big Splash Water Park, and much more. Alexandria, Minnesota. Explore hundreds of lakes, trails, and attractions for a great vacation or a place to hold an event. ExploreAlex.com. Tri-State Brain and Spine Institute, with locations in Alexandria, Edina, Crookston, and Maple Grove. Doctors dedicated to evaluating and treating all types of brain and spine problems, no matter how complex.